I got my starter set up over here. I'm going to test it out. Got it all plugged in. We'll see if this bad boy spins or not. Okay, I hope I'm doing this right and I don't destroy something. Hey, it actually works. All right. I think that means it's good, right? I don't know if it should be like moving back and forth at all when it turns on. Because once it starts, it appears as though this just stays engaged with the... Is it supposed to go in? I don't know. Well, I set that aside. We'll get that cleaned up at the same time. I'm going to also be working on this carburetor. So I'm going to have kind of two projects going at the same time, I suppose. I'll just kind of go back and forth. This little data plate off. And see, well, I can kind of see the numbers, but let me clean it off anyway. Make it a little nicer. Get a flashlight here. It doesn't look too bad, I guess. I don't know. I've never looked inside a carburetor before. It's my first time seeing one. So, to me it looks okay. Just needs to be cleaned out. Oh, geez, don't even need a wrench. I'm assuming this connection goes to the fuel pump, and this one made its way down to the vacuum advance on the distributor. Pull this apart. Ooh, there it goes. Ow. Ow, I just stabbed myself with the screwdriver. Oh. Oh, what a dummy. Ow. I just stabbed myself with this. What is happening? I'm bleeding right there. I'm bleeding right here. I need to take a break, I think. Reevaluate how I'm doing things. I'm just going to take some parts off of it, clean these up, get a fresh coat of paint, and get it ready to go back on the truck. Finally got some good weather today. I could be out here and not be sweating. Not really any mosquitoes. It's just right. All right, back to the starter. All right, get that cleaned off. All right, I knocked, when I tilted this up and kind of tapped it, and you see stumps coming out right now. A whole bunch of stuff just came pouring out. Grit and grease and dirt and rust. I don't know, just this stuff, and just a ton of it's coming out. So I really hate to just paint the outside of this thing and then slap it back in the truck and call it good. So I'm actually going to open this thing up and clean the inside. I don't know, this is probably a bad idea, but exactly. So all right, here's all the parts as far as I'm going to break it down. I'm going to clean this up, put it back together. All right, so here I am taking this thing apart, thinking that I'm just going to clean it up, put it back together. But then it was just bothering me that this gear was not disengaging and engaging. And so I've been playing around with it, and it feels really like there's a lot of gunk in there. I don't know, it's like sticky. This gear should be popping in and out when it's engaged, when it's turned on and turned off, and it just isn't doing that. And it's bothering me. So I'm going to continue taking this thing apart and get myself into some trouble here, I'm sure. There we go. Okay, I tried to clean this as much as I could. Put some WD-40 down it, and it's still catching. It's really sticky. I'm not sure exactly what is going on in there, but something's binding this up. And so I'm going to take this off. And I have no idea how to do this. I'm just kind of looking and figuring it out as I go. But when I press this down, this whole contraption down, this reveals a little snap ring that I just pulled off. That goes along right in here. So I took that off. Now it looks like the rest of the stuff just kind of lifts off. So there's little shims, washers. Try to keep these stacked up how they were. And this just comes right out. Let's see what. Oh, shoot. Something just came out. Okay. These are those pins. So there's these little bowls. They're capped on one end and the other end is open for these springs to set in like that. It appears so on this, these got the other end of the caps right there, and you see there's a hole in here. So this basically goes on the inside and they compress against each other. Maybe some really fine sandpaper, trying to knock some of that down, or a file even on the bigger parts. Yeah, I can feel my fingernails catching on it. So I wonder if I were to clean that stuff up and wipe all the gunk and grit out of it, if it'll move more freely in there. Cleaned off the burrs on this thing, and yeah, now it slides really nice in here. Let's get these springs put back in. It's gonna be really sad. Okay, got it back together. Obviously this is not the original solenoid. I had the original one, and when I tested it, it worked. I dropped off camera. I was digging through my garage trying to find something else, and I knocked this off and smashed it. Landed on the original one, smashed it, broke it. So I had to buy a new one, even though it was working just fine. So got a new one on there, got this back together, and check this out. I think I got it working. Now it doesn't retract itself back in. It doesn't go back in when it's done, but from what I've been told, once this is disengaged, the spinning of the flywheel will basically push it back off. That's what I understand from the internet and other people with this type of starter. So it doesn't it won't pull it back by itself. The momentum of the flywheel spinning will basically walk this back off. And then when you turn the key, now it finally extends back out on its own. So I'm glad it does that. And then once the engine's moving, the flywheel's spinning, it'll kick it, the flywheel will kick it off basically and reset it. So I think we're good to go. I'm really excited that this is working now. Again, I'm working on a lot of different things right now. So these videos might start kind of blending in with each other, where you'll see one video where I have, like the next video I post might have the starter in pieces still while I'm looking at the carburetor or whatever. Like, I have so many things going on right now, they're going to kind of mix with each other. But anyways, trying to keep them together. But anyways, thanks for watching, and that's it for now.
Tumbleweed Garage.